Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Yesterday, the Model Y non-launch long-range all-wheel drive was released, and it looks like that maybe the demand is not there for the Model Y at all. We'll talk about that. Plus, maybe what's to come if there's really no demand for this new Tesla Model Y, what type of incentives we might see and when those incentives might actually roll out. So we're going to go get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. And if you've got a question you want to ask me directly or get my Tesla buying guide, you can get that at my Patreon group down below in the description. And today's live stream is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan for as low as $15 a month, but more on that later. So in case you missed it, now you can buy a Tesla Model Y non-launch long-range all-wheel drive only. No rear-wheel drive, no 7-seater, no performance variant, and also no launch series as well. This is the only Tesla Model Y that you can get right now. It's brand new. It does qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit. It does have a lease for $499 a month with $299.99 down. It does have an interest rate if you're looking to finance it at 5.49%. And yes, you can use a Tesla referral code just like the one down below in the description. You don't get an extra discount, but you do give credit to the person's referral code that you're using, which would be supporting the channel. So thank you for that if you're looking to get that done and everything. But in terms of demand, it appears maybe it's just not there. We were taking a look at this yesterday. Shout out to Liam and Jets for posting and commenting. It seems that people that are ordering are getting VINs ASAP. Like I had a friend that just ordered in Maryland earlier today, and it was not yesterday, today. Yesterday was the release, like midday, and he ordered a day later. So you would think that there would be some sort of built up demand or built up of orders or anything, but he ordered today at like midday and it got a VIN 2 hours later. And mind you, he's not near any of the factories, Austin or Fremont. He's in Maryland, which is super far away. Jets United posted this, ordered mine yesterday. I picked it up Wednesday from New York. So it does appear that the demand is a little lacking for the Tesla Model Y long-range all-wheel drive non-launch edition, and people are getting their Model Ys ASAP. Liam also posted, I'm in New Jersey, ordered 1:25 p.m. and got VIN immediately. And so if you're looking to get a Model Y ASAP, then that's good news for you. If you're looking at a discount or incentive or finance offer or something, then certainly maybe you can stick around and hear about when we might see some incentives and everything. But there's two groups that if you just placed your order and you want to join a bunch of other people out there that are waiting for their Tesla Model Y, there's on the forum Tesla Motors Club. There's 2 waiting rooms where you can kind of jump in, take a look, and join people. There's people that have the launch edition on order, and there's people that have the non-launch, or maybe those people that don't have the launch or have the launch might be switching to that. And so really my advice is kind of still the same here. If you need a vehicle, like it's your dependable vehicle, whichever, then go ahead and place an order and maybe just try and buy the vehicle ASAP. If you don't, if you can wait a few months or even a few quarters, then the deal might be the best. Like if you've got a Model 3 or a Model Y and it's going great for you, then maybe it's not worth to get out of it. But my friend actually who ordered a Model Y today, he's in a little bit of a catch-22. I'll tell you the story really quick. He's got I want to say 2021 Tesla Model Y, which you know just as much as we do, those Model Ys are depreciating like crazy. And so as you wait longer and you keep waiting longer, the value, especially of the Model Y, the old one, once these new Model Ys start to get on the roads and more people see them, the old ones are going to depreciate even further and further. And so certainly it's a little bit of a catch-22. Like, hey, do you try and just get into one and see what the deal is? Or do you keep waiting because the deal might be better, but then your trade-in vehicle might be worth a lot more worse at the end of the day? But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. In terms of incentives and finance offers and anything until we see inventory, Tesla inventory, brand new Tesla inventory on the inventory pages like this right here. Until we see Model Ys just getting stacked up in inventory, I doubt we're going to see any sort of incentive, deal, financing offer, or whichever it may be. And so certainly you could keep waiting it out. Once vehicles start popping on the inventory pages, then we'll know an incentive or financing offer or something like that might be on the way. But I certainly feel like a lot of people are kind of in the camp here. I mean, there's certainly people that have been waiting to place the order, and there's certainly a bunch of people that are just trying to see kind of like what incentives and deals incentive could come out there. And so I put a poll out there. I asked everyone, new Model Y is available for $41,490. Are you buying one? 19% said yes, I've been waiting. 53% said nope, I want a better discount or financing, or 21% said I already have a Tesla. And so actually, I guess it's a good 20% that just said, hey, I'm just gonna go buy whatever it is right now. And over half of the people that voted actually are just gonna be waiting for a better deal. And so when is this actually gonna be happening? I think a better deal might, I mean, with how it's looking like now, with these delivery ranges and people getting VINs ASAP that ordered a day later, we could see some inventory incentives, maybe a finance incentive or inventory discounts by maybe even next month or even June, which is the end of the next quarter. I would say if this trend continues, we could definitely see some sort of incentive, promotion, or something by the end of the third quarter, which is going to be August or September. So let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. One thing is for sure, if you bought a Tesla vehicle, Model 3, Model Y, S, or even X, don't forget about accessories. And that's where our partner Jawa comes into play. They've already test fitted a bunch of accessories on the new Model Y Juniper and of course the Highland and all the different models. So if you're looking to take a look at it, my favorite is definitely going to be the phone mount and also the center console as well. Very, very, very useful. So definitely check out Jawa's link down below in the description and use our promo code to save some money and support the channel as well. In other news, in terms of the Tesla, it seems like Unplugged Performance put on 21-inch rims with satin black on a white Model Y. And I gotta say, very, very clean. I'm digging this white color look, and maybe that's another color, the next color for our Cybertruck, like a bone white or a satin white or something. But definitely shout out Unplugged. And if you want to take a look at some performance parts for your Tesla, definitely take a look at the Unplugged Performance link down below in the description. And on top of that, there was another Model Y that's been spotted testing with LiDAR on the rooftop. And so it's like, it seems like Tesla is getting much prepared for the robotaxi that's about to launch in Austin. And check out this. I mean, this is a concept rendering of a Model X in diamond black, and we've got the cyber bar in the front. I mean, this is a pretty good render, and I could easily see this being what the Model X may potentially look like if it comes out for a refresh later this year. And some more photos of the Model Y from Tesla China. This is stealth gray. I mean, I certainly thought that stealth gray was more grayish, but it's actually more like black, dark colored when you take a look at it. I saw one in person the other day or the other week, and it looks fantastic if you compare them between the two of them. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. So you've been shopping for a Tesla recently, but the monthly payment has probably got you rethinking your budget. Instead of sacrificing and cutting back on a brand new Tesla and getting your dream car, why not save on your monthly phone bill? And that's where our partner Mint Mobile comes into play here. We've also been thinking about getting a new Tesla, and constantly I like looking at our bills, monthly subscriptions, trying to see where we can cut back. Things like Netflix, YouTube Premium, and much more. And that's where I've been able to save on my monthly phone plan by going to Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month, and you can get high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network. You can bring your own phone along with your current number and existing contacts. It's really easy to switch service thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most of you now have. You can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free, and it only takes 15 minutes. As you guys know, we've been traveling a lot pretty recently, so using Mint Mobile's mobile hotspot with our laptop has been pretty crucial and a game changer. So if you want to save money without the sacrifice, go to trymintmobile.com/DennisCW, also linked in the description, to get premium wireless starting at $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. Thank you to Mint Mobile for partnering with us, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. And on top of that, we've got a new podcast episode that came out. I think we're going to stick to Saturday releases. So if you would be so kind, definitely take a look at the Spotify page or our YouTube page. Hit that like button, maybe give it a listen if you want to, or follow us on Spotify as well. This topic today, we talked about how to get a Tesla for $10,000, both on the new side and the used side. And so I think we're going to be sticking to like Saturday releases because I think that makes sense at the end of the day. John, thanks for coming in. Marlo, great to see you. Lavendi, great to see you. David, great, thanks for coming in. HY, Glass Films, hey, I haven't seen you in a bit. Glass Films, thanks for coming in. Tom, JJ, Homer, Kidnamer, Payne, and let's see who else. Base Fraud, thanks for coming in. Junior, great to see you. June, thanks for coming in. And Galactic Marine 2012, thank you for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. In this next topic, if you're buying a new Model Y or really any Tesla at this point, you might be concerned or might be wondering what's the build quality difference between Fremont builds and Austin builds. Well, there's one vehicle I believe only at the right now that comes from both factories, and that is going to be the Tesla Model Y. This used to be a very common question before in the past when the old Model Y was being produced at both, and people were wondering like Fremont build versus Austin, which one is the better version? Well, shout out to Out of Spec Detail for posting this video. Really good video. If you want to watch it, it's a 1 hour long video. And I'll give you the history on this because before, Fremont actually used to be the better factory that would produce these vehicles from what I remember. And quality has different meanings, right? Like the paint quality, the build quality, how well it puts built together, like rattling and things like that. But very interesting insights from this video, and I don't want to give it away, but I'll tell you, I'm glad that our Model Y came from Austin at the end of the day. And either way, Tesla, no matter what, is still going to be a Tesla, and you're going to have some interesting things with it. But I would say my Austin Model Y has been fantastic in terms of quality, quality control, and everything. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the next topic. Marlo, thanks for coming in. Lavendi, I'll wait for $5,000 off, 0% financing, and free supercharging and full self-driving. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely coming. At least one or two of those could be coming by the end of this year. Too bad it's an incredible vehicle, David. Yeah, I mean, it's just an interesting time, especially like, I mean, if you think about it, Tesla probably, I mean, it's not their fault, but I mean, they also released it when stock market is massively down. There's uncertainty in the market and trade and everything. And then let's release a $50,000 Model Y or $45,000 Model Y. Brother, I've ordered here in Canada. Glass, thanks, congrats as well. And it seems like, yeah, that's right, because it did get released on Mexico and Canada. So congrats to you. Hey, to drill, yesterday I was driving in Manhattan and someone yelled at me and said, return the car. Oh, I mean, HY, that'd be interesting if you could return the car. But of course, that's a lot easier said than done. I mean, I've been waiting for someone to run up and say something like that because I would just want to ask them, like, how do you expect me to do? You think I'm just going to take like a 10, 20, $30,000 loss? I mean, unless you're paying for it. I mean, if you pay for it, sure, I'll return the car. Tom, I'm in New Jersey and ordered yesterday, got a delivery date of April 6th to 12th. Wonder how accurate that will be, Tom. Yeah, it seems like these delivery dates are ASAP, which does lead us to believe a little bit that there is a less of demand as expected. People are getting their VINs. Tom, I'm curious, did you get your VIN as well? Because I know two people or a bunch of people that are getting their VINs ASAP. Jay, new Model Y has 12.5 LPO battery. Nice, good insight. I want to see Black Diamond in person. Homer, me too, for sure. Kidnamer, thanks for coming in. More clickbait from this guy. Imagine that. I mean, we're just taking some observation here. I mean, one thing is for sure. I will bet you, Kidnamer, that there's going to be some better incentives on the Model Y coming soon because it does not feel like there is a lot of demand because we've been tracking this, like the Tesla market and things like that. Actually, ever since we bought our first Tesla, and there used to be times when you would go to the ordering page like this, you would type in whatever zip code, and it would say 3 to 6 months. And so if you compare it to that, then yes, there is definitely a lack of demand compared to other times before. Glass, 4.86 here in Canada. Okay, so that's not too bad. I mean, it's much better than 5.48%. I can see that. In this next topic, it seems like Tesla is canceling Model Y launch series vehicles. It seems like maybe they have learned their lesson with the Tesla Cybertruck. They don't want to overproduce. But sorry, I posted this. Tesla has started canceling launch series Model Y orders in the North America as their trim is no longer in production. Order holders are encouraged to switch to the new non-launch series it released yesterday. Only way to get a launch series now is via any existing inventory, and which is interesting because I would imagine Tesla would do these things where they would swap you to a launch series anyway. And so I guess maybe if you hit continue like on a page like this, it will show you what vehicles are available and then you could switch to that. But certainly Gregor Truck posted this. They learned the lesson with the Foundation Series Cybertruck. Foundation Series should have been limited to 2,500 limited VINs. Yeah, because I remember back then when the Foundation Series released, they just kept producing more Foundation Series over Foundation Series, and they said limited, but it was like limited for like a whole year, which of course they needed to sell those trucks as high as they could for as long as they could to get all the different financing, all the different profit margin with that. But certainly very interesting to see and kind of a bad taste. I mean, I would imagine if I ordered a launch series and I didn't get it yet, and then I got a message from Tesla saying, hey, sorry, you can't get that anymore. And if you want that same option, like the red with the white interior and the 20-inch rims, it's going to be $65,000 instead of $60,000. And so that would be, I would not be a happy camper. And that's probably what is happening right now with some people that can't get the exact build that they wanted. So kind of a weird thing that they did. And I mean, kind of also, but I guess because like they, depending on the build, like they could get more money by switching them to a long range, but they should kind of honor that. But I guess that's my 2 cents in the matter with that. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. Now that you've ordered your brand new Tesla Model Y Juniper, it's time to take it to the next level. That's where our partner Jawa comes into play here. Jawa has everything you need from phone mounts, mobile connectors, center consoles that I highly recommend to fit the new Model Y and every Tesla vehicle out there. And on top of that, you can use our promo code down below in the description to save even more money. And the best part is there's free shipping if you reach over a certain limit. My top 3 accessories that I recommend is a phone mount. It's super crucial that can charge your phone. A center console is highly recommended as well because a Tesla does not come with it at all. And my newest favorite accessory is the invisible under mount sunglass holder area storage area that also has a camera mount as well. So why wait for Tesla to make these accessories? Get yours now at Jawa, link down below in the description, and save some money and support the channel while you're at it. Thank you to Jawa for partnering with us, and let's get on to the next video. Thanks to everyone paying. Test drive of the Model Y today. Canceled my Model 3 rear-wheel drive. Purchased to get the Model Y rear-wheel drive when it drops. Nice. Yeah, I guess that's a good question. Maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow. Like, what's the timeline on that from my perspective on when that actually will get released? TLDR, I think it's going to get released tomorrow. Sorry, next month is when I think it could potentially come out. And if you're out there, if you're about to buy a Model Y, congrats. Don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, where you can save up to $1,000, where if you're using it on a Model Y, you actually just give the person's referral code that you're using some credit. You actually don't get a discount, but it does support the channel. So thank you to everybody that's used our referral code in the past and in the future. Tom, also looks like you can't use referral code to get a discount. It looks like that's not applicable even for this long range all-wheel drive. Yeah, it doesn't give a discount, but it does give credit to the referee, I guess. Glass films, I really want to know, what are the actual quality floor mats? Like Teslas, I feel like are good quality. The ones I see online don't seem like the best quality. Yeah, the ones you probably see are like the Amazon ones. My favorite is definitely going to be the floor mats from 3W Liners. We've got them in our Model X. We've got them in the Cybertruck and also the Model 3 and also the Model Y as well. But the Model Y is not exactly the 2026 version, so just be aware of that. But certainly these are going to be my most favorite, and I've tried them all. 3D Mats USA, Amazon, Tasmanian, and all of them. These are going to be the best ones. And if you use the promo code down below in the description, it's code Dennis, you can actually get these at 25% off, which is a better price than what they're posted on the website. And that's going to be the cheapest set compared to all the other ones that are out there, and a better quality as well. So definitely a shout out to 3W Liners for being a partner, and definitely check them out if you're interested down below in the description. Junior got VIN 5 minutes after ordering it. So I would imagine they've got a lot of VINs everywhere. Base, is the 2021 and 2022 Model Y the same? I believe every year they did suspension updates, and I had a 2021 Model Y, and I believe it was either 2022 or 2023 where they made a bigger suspension upgrade. But if you're shopping for either of them, there's actually a way to actually get a better suspension. Unplugged Performance actually has a suspension kit for the Model Y that is like a luxury coilover kit for the older Model Y. So you can definitely check it out. Link down below in the description if you want to upgrade. There it is, actually the luxury up suspension kit for the Tesla Model Y. You can check it out. The link down below in the description. Ready for delivery on Monday, non-launch junior. Holy crap, that's very, very, very quick. I didn't realize it's that soon for a delivery for the non-launch vehicles, but it makes sense. They were ready. They've got these vehicles ready to go. They got VINs issuing out to everybody, and I bet people are getting in financing, approvals, and everything. In this next topic, Tesla has killed the Cybertruck range extender. You know that battery pack that's supposed to live in the back of the Cybertruck? Well, it appears Tesla has removed it from the Tesla website. Sawyer posted this. Tesla has removed the $16,000 Cybertruck range extender from their online ordering configure. The range extender was aiming to increase range to 445 miles with production plan to begin mid 2025, which is basically almost here at this point. So there's could be two things here, right? The first thing is maybe they just don't want more orders. They just already have too many people trying to buy it. Maybe the cost on it just didn't make sense at the end of the day. Christopher posted this. This would have been a Tesla service nightmare. Also removes a large portion of the bed, which is arguably the main reason to get a pickup truck. My guess, possible long range option, think 400 miles, alongside a more affordable rear wheel drive single motor variant. That could be very interesting. Like, what if they just made the bed smaller, but they put a bigger battery or something like that? I mean, if the Cybertruck can get to 400 miles, maybe that would definitely be worth something to take a look at it. And I guess it'd be more impactful in value. I mean, our Cybertruck in real world, we get like 270, 280 on like a good day. And so if they can increase that to like a 350, 360 real world miles, that could be very, very, very impactful. Brad Ford posted this. The Tesla appears to be 4680 battery constrained. Tesla went with the approach of the wildest rolls, fastest speed, and hardest process. Maybe they had to go big to bring costs down, but appears to be a failure. My guess, Balingo pushed to move to a proven process. Uptime matters. Getting your supply of battery matters. Downtime has its cost. Elon had the vision of battery bootlegging and printing press operations. So very interesting to see all these different directions that are going. And I mean, I would love to see a higher mileage Cybertruck out of the box, and maybe even a very cheaper Cybertruck at the end of the day. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. June, I just went to your Tesla dealer and used a referral code. Thank you, June. And what'd you buy, June? Tom, any recommendations on mud flaps for the new Model Y? Tom, great question, actually. I would just say the Amazon ones. They're good enough because it's just plastic pieces that are held with 3 different pinpoints, and they're going to get beat up anyways, especially mud flaps being so low to the ground. And actually, I highly recommend mud flaps for the Model Y specifically because the old Model Y had this weird issue where it would kick up rocks and it would scratch the side. And so it would be very interesting with that. But so I would definitely recommend that. But $50 set from Amazon is perfectly fine. Glass, where are you located? I still don't have a VIN Canada, but 1 to 3 week delivery. 1 second. I opened the door and then he didn't want to leave. If this isn't true and you're using this catchy title as clickbait, I'll unsubscribe. Galactic, sayonara. Thanks for coming in. Brandon ordered a Model Y non-launch today, but there is a VIN came back with the order details. It was a launch series. I had to talk to someone at Tesla and a dealership to get the order right. I mean, hey, Brandon, good on you. I almost would have probably just let that roll and then see if they give me a launch series for the price, because there's certainly people that are getting like the foundation series. Sorry, they're getting the all-wheel drive regular trucks, but they're like previous foundation series, and they're still getting some of the accessories that the foundation series had. So it's kind of like funny to be able to just pay 80K for the regular one, but still get like the foundation or like a previous foundation series truck. They just like swapped out all the price parts and everything. In this next topic, 84-month loans. You might know about what they are. It's the longest term that is you can possibly get on some of the finance. I mean, I guess that's not 100% true, but 84-month car loans are surging. And here's why that's not a good idea at all. Car dealership guy posted this. The pool of buyers opting for a 7-year auto loan just hit an all-time high. 84-month terms made up 19.8% of new vehicle financing in quarter one of 2025. And let me tell you why. I mean, this could not necessarily be, I mean, this is definitely not the best idea to do this, especially if you got a high interest rate. But I can see why people would do this. It's a lower monthly payment. And if you need a vehicle for work or it is your work or something like that, you want the most lowest payment possible. So I could see that as well. But the one biggest risk when you do something like this at 84 months, the interest stacks on very, very, very high, especially if you're doing at 5, 6, 7%. It's going to be usually higher than a 60-month or even 48-month loan or 72-month loan. And so immediately you might be underwater on any vehicle. So if you're going to be doing this, I would try and recommend a big or a bigger down payment on the financing so that you're not underwater right off the bat. But it's certainly not recommended. But it's crazy to think that 1 in 5 people are doing an 84-month loan. Buyers have one thing in mind: lower monthly payments. What we know, 7-year loans might offer a quick fix, but they don't solve the underlying affordability issues. I would almost say maybe consider a lease instead, or just find a different vehicle if you need to use 84 months. What could be happening here is people are just getting tricked into getting into an 84-month loan. I mean, you can do that on a Tesla vehicle. It doesn't default to it, but if you switch it to 84 months, you can see that the financing jumps up a 1% higher to 6.49% than 5.49%. So definitely really not worth it at all if you're looking to do this. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. Hopefully none of you that are watching are doing an 84-month loan, but I certainly understand if you have to do that because of all the different monthly payments or anything. So congrats on buying your Tesla, or you're about to just buy your Tesla. But now here's the second most exciting part. That's accessories. And there's a ton of accessories out there, probably even way too much. And I try and bucket it into the top 3 accessories that you can get. And that's going to be phone mounts, all-weather floor mounts, and center consoles. A good set of all-weather floor mounts is probably my #1 recommendation. And I've got a bunch of links and discount codes to all the accessories that I recommend down below in the description and on our best deal spreadsheet on page 2. Check out this one from Jawa that we use on all of our Teslas, linked down below, or their center console, which I also use on all of our Teslas as well. A must-have because Tesla doesn't come with a center console. But my #1 accessory I recommend is going to be all-weather floor mats, and I bucket it from 3 different options: good, better, and best. The good ones are going to be the ones that you find on Amazon. Better is going to be the ones from like Tasmanian. But my favorite, all-time favorite that we have on our Model X and Model 3 Performance currently is going to be a set of all-weather floor mats by 3W Liners. If you use our promo code down below in the description, you'll find that the price of these floor mats are pretty in line with some of the other ones at a much higher quality material. So thank you to everybody that's used our links to support the channel, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. Lewis, I kind of want the new Model Y, but I'm afraid of Tesla vandalism because of Elon. Yeah, I mean, the good thing is that you've got Sentry mode, or every Tesla has Sentry mode. And yeah, Max, definitely trading in a Model Y Performance for this. This car is much improved. Hated NYC hasn't been that bad. Haven't got any hate, really. Yeah, I mean, there's certainly videos that are getting posted on social media, so it certainly is happening. But I mean, who knows? The one thing that Elon has signaled that is, or Elon and Trump have signaled that his term in Doge is ending, or his time in Doge is ending. So maybe he'll get back to Tesla and refocus, and people will forget and they'll move on, and there'll be something else for people to get mad at. I got the VIN yesterday as well. Tom, nice. Congrats. I have a VIN and pick up on the 13J. Yeah, this Model Y, people are getting VINs quickly. I mean, the good test will just see like if someone orders like next week, if there's really any sort of delay of VIN. But I mean, I bet we're gonna start to see some Model Ys on the inventory page for Tesla by the end of this month. Mark my word, for sure. Max, if demand really is low, the delay date would be pushed back to like May. If the demand was high, if the demand was high, then delivery date would get pushed back to May. But I think I get what you're saying there. Yes. Rubino, I got my VIN yesterday, the same day I ordered. Yeah, so I would imagine a lot of you. I mean, if you just ordered a Model Y non-launch, please chime in the chat. I want to hear and get a nice sample size from everyone. Like, did you get your VIN yet? Did you get your estimated delivery date? And what's your estimated delivery date? Is it this month? Because it seems like a lot of people that have ordered, taking a look and scrubbing through the waiting rooms on Tesla Motors Club and everything, it seems like a lot of people are getting their delivery dates ASAP, and they're already getting VINs for the vehicle, which is a signal for lack of demand. Looks like the Model Y comes with mobile charger as well. Steven, yes, it seems like. And on top of that, we talked about this yesterday that they raised the price for the mobile charger. It's now a $300 value that comes with your Tesla vehicle. My new Model Y has the delivery day of Tuesday the 8th. Curry, nice, congrats. Yeah, it seems like that's ASAP. If demand, oh, there we go. Joel, any old Model Y still around? Joel, actually, there actually is some old new Model Ys that pop up in inventory from time to time, but they quickly get snatched up because they're $8, $9, $10,000 off, and that seems to be like a threshold. Curry, I'm glad demand is lower. My car will be rare longer. I guess so. Dang, I didn't use a referral link because there's no discount. I had no idea you get credit. I'm going to message them your referral and add them to add. No, Curry, they unfortunately, once it's done, it's actually done. The only way is to like cancel it and then reorder it, but then it doesn't make sense for you to do that. And so, but thank you though, Curry. And if anybody needs a Tesla referral link, it doesn't give you a discount, but it does give the referee credit. So you can, if you want to support the channel, you can use the one down below in the description. As soon as the white interior was unavailable for launch edition, I changed my mind. Lavendi, great move there, because now that move could have probably saved you thousands off the purchases of the new Model Y. But 3W aren't for Juniper yet. Yeah, glass films, they aren't yet. I mean, we have the old set and we just shoved them into our new Model Y, and it actually fit. It's like an 80% fit if I were to be fair and accurate. Alex ordered 132 yesterday and still no VIN. I did order diamond black though. Okay, so that makes sense. New paint color, new line, and so probably it's taken a little bit for that. Mexico gets sky blue paint. Oh, interesting. I didn't know Mexico gets the glacier. Good tip there, Max. Alex, I know I ordered within the first 5. What color did you order? Any idea when the Model Y 7-seater will come? Guillermo, that's going to be later this year. My guess is Q3, Q4, along with the performance as well. Jamie just got 84-month loan, 4.99 from credit union with 4.95 gap. Heck yeah, I'm taking that, buying the Tesla dip. Hey, I mean, if you're financially smart like that and you can use your money elsewhere, then yes, there's only a select number of people, but there's a portion of people that are smarter to be able to do things like that and make financial sense. But other than that, like the interest plus the term is going to stack up pretty heavily. So probably not the best for most people. 96-month term in Canada, 4.86. I mean, I say that 84-month is scary, but if someone offered me an 84-month loan at like 1%, heck yeah, I'm taking something like that. Or 0%, even 1.99, even like 2.99, I'm definitely taking something like that. Ordered today in Atlanta, got VIN today, estimated delivery date 5th to 12th. Brandon, yeah, so that's going along with the different theme here that there's just not as much demand. I have a wall connector installed in the garage, selling my mono connector unopened on eBay right away. Curry, yeah, it seems like prices are higher now, so the demand might be there in terms of people trying to buy it for like 200, 250. Oren, do you think the option to purchase acceleration boost will be available? I actually do not think so, Oren. I think that is going to be just like going to follow along with the Model 3, and it will not be available right away from the launch of it. Sherwin, thanks for coming in. Love the Iron Man Model Y wrap. Thank you, Sherwin. And hopefully you're doing well. I saw you had another issue with your Cybertruck, or you texted me actually that, and I hope everything goes well. But you've got one thing going for you on that, and so certainly I imagine maybe that Cybertruck will be an interesting process for you. And the good thing is you can make a video and talk about the experience on that. In other news, thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button. We also release a podcast as well. So if you want to go ahead and support it, if you could be so kind and support it, hit the like button, maybe take a listen if you want to, maybe drop a comment. And there's going to be releases every week on Saturday. And to give you the gist of what it is, we're calling it The Breakdown. It's with my good friend Chip, who actually owns a used car electric vehicle plug-in hybrid dealership in Nashville, or in Tennessee, Knoxville, Tennessee, I believe. And what's interesting, that different perspective. And on top of that, he's one of the few out there that can fix these vehicles. Like, he does battery swaps and everything. So it's cool to combine both of these experiences and perspectives together. And so definitely check it out. down below in the description and on the live stream chat as well. It's called The Breakdown with Chip and Dennis. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.